Hello, I'm Dale Weiner, head football coach at Catholic High School in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Beginning in the 2006 football season, articles began to appear in American Football Monthly on our spin offense. And there have been subsequent articles and DVDs that we have produced to show different aspects of this offense. But one of the most often asked questions to me is, how do you practice this offense? What type of structure do you have and organization do you have in order to implement, install, and then get reps in this offense that you use, particularly when we know that y'all are a multiple offense and that you actually use the spin as a package in an overall total offensive scheme? That is a great question, and that's what we're going to address today, and that is practice organization. And I think one of the most important things that a coach can do is have his practices structured in such a way that he can teach his players and make sure they're repping out the things they need to do to carry out what they believe in. So we're going to look at that in detail. And one of the things I want to talk about is there are different principles that you want to apply when you're practicing. It's very important that if you're going to implement some type of system, whether we're talking offense, defense, or special teams, that you present it in such a way that the players learn what it is they're supposed to know for Friday night football games. So one of the guiding principles of practice organization, first of all, is have a plan. I think that a sin of a coach would be to go onto the field without a definite plan, something that has been communicated not only to the other coaches on the staff, but to the players as well. And I think having a plan, being totally structured, knowing what you're going to do, and to be consistent with that plan teaches those things that you need to teach to the coaches and to the players. There's an old saying, he who hesitates is lost. And I think this is certainly true in coaching football. If there's any doubt in the players' minds that the coach really doesn't know what he wants to do, they will lose confidence not only in him, but in themselves. You know, I think most teenagers are typically a little insecure, and they're looking for the adults in their life to provide them structure, something that they can latch onto and belong to. That's what building team is all about. So I think it's very, very important that you communicate to your players, A, we've got a plan. B, we are in charge. We know where we're going. And what happens is, even unintentionally, you exude a confidence, something that they can build on because they feel very confident that they have a goal and they know how they're going to get there. So have a plan every single day. Never step on the football field without a structured plan of action that has been communicated to the other coaches and to the players. The next is, we want our practices to be intense. And by intense, I don't mean necessarily a lot of hollering and screaming and that sort of thing, but a sense of urgency. You know, football games are timed. Once you kick off and the ball is received, the clock starts running. I can't tell you how many times on the football field, as we're moving from drill to drill, or we're trying to move from rep to rep, that we use the term, the clock's running. Let's go. The clock's running. And I think it's very, very important that they have a sense of this urgency, that what they do is important and they have to do it in a hurry, because football is a speed game. And we're going to make sure that we practice as best we can at game tempo. Just think about